In the bustling city of Lagos, where the skyline glitters with promises of wealth and prosperity, 3 young ladies from the impoverished neighborhood of Ajegunle dared to dream of a better life. Ada, Bimpe, and Chiamaka were inseparable friends, bound by their shared desire to escape the clutches of poverty. "I can't wait to leave this place," Ada often said, her eyes filled with longing as she looked around the crowded, noisy streets of Ajegunle. "The dirt, the noise, it's suffocating. One day, we'll all live in Lekki, drive expensive cars, and wear designer clothes," Bimpe would reply, her voice brimming with hope. Chiamaka, always the voice of reason, would add amen to that. "But how are we going to make it happen?" Their conversations often revolved around their dreams of a luxurious lifestyle, influenced by the glitzy images they saw on social media. They were determined to make it big, no matter the cost. One evening, as they strolled through the busy streets, a sleek black Mercedes-Benz pulled up beside them. The window rolled down, revealing a man in his mid-30s, dressed in expensive attire. "Hello, beautiful ladies. Can I give you a ride?" he asked, flashing a charming smile. Ada, always the boldest, smiled and stepped forward. "Why not? We could use some adventure." Bimpe and Chiamaka hesitated but eventually followed Ada's lead. The man's name was Tond, and he introduced them to a world they had only dreamed of: lavish parties, luxurious hotels, and endless shopping sprees. As the weeks turned into months, the girls became regulars in the elite circles of Lagos. They met more wealthy men who showered them with gifts and money. They were living the life they had always wanted, but at a cost. "I don't know about this, Ada," Chiamaka said one evening, her brow furrowed with worry. "These men, they seem dangerous." "Don't be such a chicken," Ada replied, rolling her eyes. "We are finally living our dreams." Bimpe, the most naive of the 3, echoed Ada's sentiments, but deep down, she felt uneasy. Back in Ajegunle, their mothers were growing increasingly worried. Mama Ada, Mama Bimpe, and Mama Chiamaka had noticed the changes in their daughters and feared the worst. "Ada, my daughter, where do you get all this money from?" Mama Ada asked one day, her voice trembling with concern. "Don't worry, Mama. I'm working hard for it," Ada replied, avoiding her mother's gaze. "Bimpe, please be careful. The city is full of dangers," Mama Bimpe pleaded. "Mama, I'm fine. Trust me," Bimpe assured her, though she could see the doubt in her mother's eyes. "Chiamaka, remember where you come from. Don't let the city swallow you," Mama Chiamaka advised, her tone serious. "I won't, Mama. I promise," Chiamaka replied, though her heart was heavy with guilt. Despite their reassurances, the mothers' hearts were heavy with worry. One fateful night, Ada received an invitation to a private party from Tond. He promised it would be the event of the year. She convinced Bimpe and Chiamaka to join her. "This is it, girls. We are going to be the stars of the night," Ada said excitedly as they got ready. The party was held in a secluded mansion on the outskirts of Lagos. The air was thick with excitement, but something felt off. "Ada, I have a bad feeling about this," Chiamaka said, her voice trembling. "Relax, Chiamaka. Everything will be fine," Ada replied, brushing off her friend's concerns. As the night wore on, the atmosphere grew tense. Men whispered among themselves, casting eerie glances at the girls. Suddenly, Tond approached them with a sinister smile. "Ladies, it's time for the main event," he said, his tone unevenly calm. Before they could react, the men grabbed Ada and Bimpe, dragging them into a dimly lit room. Chiamaka managed to escape their clutches and hid in a corner, watching in horror as her friends were overpowered and restrained. Chiamaka, trembling with fear, knew she had to act fast. She noticed an open window and climbed out, running as fast as her legs could carry her. She didn't stop until she reached a nearby police station. "Help! My friends are in danger," she cried out, her voice breaking. The police raided the mansion but were too late. Ada and Bimpe had been sacrificed in a gruesome ritual. Their bodies were found lifeless, adorned with expensive jewelry, a mockery of the lives they had sought. The news of Ada and Bimpe's deaths shattered their families. Their mothers wailed in despair, mourning the loss of their precious daughters. "Why, Ada? Why did you have to chase after wealth?" Mama, Ada cried, her voice hoarse with grief. "My Bimpe, you were so young. Why didn't you listen to me?" Mama Bimpe lamented, her heart breaking. Chiamaka, traumatized by the events, decided to turn her life around. She sought solace in her family and community, determined to honor her friend's memory by making better choices. "Mama, I was wrong. I see that now. I promise to live a life you can be proud of," Chiamaka said, tears streaming down her face. "My daughter, I'm just grateful you're alive. Let's move forward together," Mama Chiamaka replied, hugging her tightly. Chiamaka dedicated herself to helping young girls in her community understand the dangers of chasing superficial wealth. She became a mentor, sharing her story as a cautionary tale. "Remember, not everything that blinks is gold. True wealth comes from within, from living a life of integrity and making wise choices," she would tell them, her voice filled with conviction. Through her efforts, she hoped to prevent others from falling into the same traps that claimed the lives of Ada and Bimpe. Chiamaka's journey of redemption inspired many. She established a foundation in Ada and Bimpe's names, providing education and support to young girls from poor backgrounds. Her story became a beacon of hope, a testament to the power of resilience and the importance of making wise choices. Lagos, the city of dreams, had taught her a harsh lesson. But from the darkness, Chiamaka emerged stronger, carrying with her the light of wisdom and the promise of a better future. In the end, she realized that true wealth wasn't found in the glittering facade of luxury, but in the richness of a life well lived, surrounded by love, integrity, and purpose.